European schools. I have so many questions. So yes, of course, I went through the American school system. I've heard a little bit about the European school system, European school life, different countries, some of them really, really good, some of them kind of, Eastern European schools, I guess is the only way to describe it. But today we're going to be checking out European schools, getting the point of view from students, parents, TikTok, a little bit of everything. Might give me a quick little insight in case we ever do get a place in Europe and my kids have to go to school there, which I'm all for because I've done one reaction to European schools and it was in Finland. It was absolutely amazing. So buckle up. This should be a good one coming from a viewpoint of an American average dad. Smash like button. Let's dive in.
This is where the rich send their kids to school, the King's School, Canterbury. At $90K a year, you're not just paying for education, you're buying
$90K a year? Oh my gosh. I could send like a kid and a half. One kid maybe. I mean, I would have nothing left over, but holy shit. $90K a year? Hold on, we gotta start this over.
This is where the rich send their kids to school, the King's School, Canterbury.
The King's
At
School,
90K
Canterbury.
a year, you're not just paying for education, you're buying tradition, connections,
Network.
and a slice of British elite life.
I mean, the sad part is, this is kind of true. With spending $90K a year, you're literally just paying for connections. Like, that's all it is. It's all about who you're networking with, who you know. I'm sure the actual, education that you're learning it's probably good, but, that's not why you're sending your kid there. All right, let's check out the comments. The rich send their kids to Swiss private school, not the UK. All right, I didn't know that. Good to know. It's not $90K a year. It's $55K for full boarding. The most expensive school in the UK is $62K, and that's Dulwich College, London. All right. Trust me, it shows. These kids have manners and are really respectful. Even the other school down in Ashford, they're all well trained too. My kids could use that a little bit. Man, just one of them. My son. My two daughters, I guess my youngest daughter, she's a little wild. She's 6. But my son, who's in the middle, oh man, this kid, little rebel. Doesn't matter what I do. All right, next one.
German schools at break time.
German schools at break time. They smoke? Wait a second. I gotta get in. I have to be getting bamboozled here. Obviously high schoolers, or is it a college maybe? That doesn't seem like a kid right there, does it? Look at this guy. He's like 7 feet tall. That's not a kid. Okay, they are kids. They're allowed to smoke on break time? This can't be real. I mean, that's a lot of cigarettes. The title says it's sad, to be honest. Guys, you have to tell me if this is real or not. Take a look at the German school system. Someone says, I'm impressed how there is not a single one on floor. Hey, there's always a positive in everything. At least they don't throw them at the ground. Another comment. Yeah, kind of true there. All right. This wasn't what I was expecting. I didn't put this list together. Attending university in Eastern Europe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kind of wild coming out of Eastern Europe, but I guess the stereotype is pretty accurate. I bet you these dudes are dudes and dudettes are actually probably really cool people. The title says it's for character development. Not gonna lie, I'm weirdly enticed by this. My university, it's literally an old asylum transformed into a philosophy and psychology institution. This looks the same. Plants go hard, not gonna lie. Let me look at the plants one more time. Oh, there they are. The plants go hard. Okay. All right. We're off to a good start here. All right. This one says schools in Switzerland be like.
That's fucking beautiful, man.
Oh, this is crazy. Is that like a... Hold on. Is that like a food hall? Or like a... It's like a convenience store in the school. They have so much stuff. Look at all that shit. Okay. That's insane. It looks like a... is this a college? It feels like a college campus. Like a really nice university. First comment. University, not school. Okay. Good to know. Still, though. Really nice university. I'm living in the wrong part of Switzerland, boy. Hey, bro, in Willer, Schwitz, Lesch. That was rough. Day at boarding school. This looks crazy. Where is this at? England? It looks really nice. Okay, so the video says it has 12,450 comments, but I can't see them. They're not showing up. They must have closed it. I don't know. School looks nice. Really nice. I love the uniforms that a lot of your guys' schools have. I wish our kids did that. If you want to send your kid here to a private school where they have uniforms, you're going to spend about, not $90K a year, but you're going to spend about $15 to $20K per child.
Hey, yo, private school check.
German private school.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with.
Hold on, I gotta see that thing. It's massive. How many stories is this thing? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 9-story school.
Ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with.
Hold on, what was that?
Gold digger.
Look at those staircases. Jesus, dude.
But she ain't messing with no broke.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, private school. German private school. Do we know which one? Private school, university, Frankfurt. So it's in Frankfurt. Are you even going to private school if the Minister of Finance isn't holding your lectures? That's wild. Total cost equals 1% of a U.S. university cost. That's sad. That hurts. That one burns really bad, that comment.
Welcome to an Icelandic school. Here
Icelandic
are
school.
5 fun facts about our
Parkour!
amazing Icelandic school system. Number 1, we always take our shoes off before we enter the school.
What?
So the floor is always very, very clean.
That's crazy. They take their shoes off at school?
Number 2, all children get free hot lunch. Number
That's nice.
3,
I think all schools should do
students
that.
are taught practical life skills like cooking. Number 4,
You know what makes me so mad? When I went to high school decades ago, we used to have, like before I started going to high school, they used to have home ec, which is where they teach you how to cook and clean and workshop and all that. And then when I went to high school, they removed it and got rid of all of it. Drove me nuts. I'm happy that Iceland is still doing it.
swimming is part of the Icelandic curriculum for children 6 to 16 years old.
Swimming
Number
lessons.
5, practical and creative subjects are as important as academic ones.
More important if I have any say in it.
Welcome to an
Oh, that was it? Yeah, the creative stuff is, I mean, I'm the type of person that thinks that, you know, when you're more creative, it's EQ, which is emotional intelligence, whereas IQ is just like studying and learning things and memorizing, which I can do, but I'm much more on the creative side. Let's go here. Experience the heart of Icelandic education. Rika Pika says, I would like to go to school again in Iceland. I'm 36. I'm moving to Iceland. All right, Hannah, I bet you, are you? Are you actually moving to Iceland? You got me at taking shoes off. I'm so glad Euro Talk happened. You and me both.
Hi guys, coming to a Swiss boarding school graduation. So this is for my younger brother's graduation. First we went into the concert hall where we were sat with our baby cousins. This was the setup, and here's my uncle giving a speech. It was my younger brother's turn to get his diploma.
Wow.
I'm so proud of him. Rather than throwing a cap, our graduation days always throw their scarves and ties. After the ceremony, we walked out and there was a buffet where we could get some lunch and some dessert. We sat on these tables that were all laid out
How much is the school? How much is it?
outside. Here's Alex in his uniform. And that's all. Bye, guys.
This has got to be it. I'm just curious how much this place is. What is it with the, do you guys do this in Europe where we didn't have this when I was a kid? So I would have graduated in 2009. So when I was a kid, 90s, early 2000s, we didn't have graduations for middle school or like elementary school. That just wasn't a thing. Now all of my kids have it. Obviously, this Swiss boarding school has it as well. Is that pretty common, like in some of your guys' schools? Or is it kind of getting phased out? Someone says he goes to La Rosie. So you rich. That's a scary level of richness. I don't know if it'd be scary. I mean, I'm sure you don't have to be too crazy rich to go there, do you? My mind cannot comprehend this kind of wealth. I mean, I saw that spread that they had at the buffet. It's probably pretty expensive. High school in Sweden. I think choose from hundreds of high schools to go in the area to go to. That's cool. That's so cool. That's the school right there? Or is that the gymnasium? I'm assuming the class schedule is similar to a U.S. university where they don't have the same classes every day. Oh, I love that. And the teachers don't have the same room for all their classes. There is also no Mrs. or Mr. when addressing teachers. Everyone is on a first name basis. I can get down with it. Not very normal for where I live in the south of the U.S. If you're younger and you're addressing someone older, it doesn't matter if they're a school teacher or not. You usually want to address them as Mr. and Mrs. It's polite, but I can get down with first name basis. It's cool. The kids get paid a monthly stipend to go to school. Stipend. So long as they fulfill the attendance requirements. Okay, that's cool. Nice. All right. This is like the complete opposite of U.S. high schools. Compared to America, which forces a child to go to the district they live in, causing inflated home prices in the good schools. I wish our schools here in America were like this. Well, our schools don't look like this. They're not as nice, but we do have school choice here in Tennessee where I live. It just got passed, I think, about a year ago. I don't know if it's gone into effect yet, but we did pass that here in our state. So you got to think of our states as like little countries. Commenting to stay on Swedish education TikTok. Eastern Europe school. I feel like every time I see like Eastern Europe schools, they all look like this. Are there nicer ones? Any of my Eastern European viewers, let me know. For anyone wondering, school starts at 7:45 a.m. for me. So yeah, it's dark outside. I think it's aesthetic until you have to hold the bathroom door with your foot because the doors don't close. I needed to vent. RQ. I don't know what RQ means.
Professor, is this all real?
All right, so this is university.
Or is it just happening inside my head?
Of course it's happening
This just looks amazing.
inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
Someone said bros in Hogwarts. What is this? Explore the University of Vienna. Okay. University of Vienna. Really nice. I'm only grade 8, but I already decided I'm studying in Vienna for college. I live in South Africa. That's awesome. That's really cool.
This is why you don't want to study in a Russian public school coming from somebody who studied in one for 11 years. We have some realistically complicated high school finals, and if you fail those as a guy, you're going to be drafted to the army early. All men have to serve a year in the army until the age of 27, but if you fail your high school, then you're going to be drafted right away. We have to write everything in cursive and with blue ink pen. Every summer, we get a list of books that we have to read throughout the summer, which is like 80 to 100 books, and then as soon as the next year starts, we're going to do a test about the knowledge of those books that we had to read. Our teachers could confiscate any of our personal belongings, from our phones to our water bottles, and not give it back until our parents show up to school. We didn't really have a uniform, but we had to dress in neutral tones, and a lot of girls got negative comments from the teachers saying that they don't dress feminine enough. I remember it being like minus...
They don't dress feminine enough? That's crazy coming from a teacher.
30 degrees in the winter, and I show up to school wearing a sweater and a pair of jeans, and the teacher is getting at me for not wearing a skirt and a blouse for no apparent reason other than it wasn't feminine enough according to the teacher. And mind you, the school was extremely cold. And yeah, also minus 30 degrees in the winter is the time.
I mean, I would prefer some of the kids in my children, especially my daughter's middle school, to be in a sweater and jeans. Some of them, like, less skirts for some of the kids in my daughter's school.
Type of weather where you're allowed to not show up to school if you don't have anyone dropping you off in a car. In Russia, we have a grading system from 2 to 5, but it literally only takes one mistake for your grade to go from 5, which is A, to a 4, which is B. Check out Russian school playlist for more.
Huh. Crazy seeing Russian schools. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I'd be in military before everyone else. I probably would have been too, to be honest. I was a smart student, but I just didn't like going to school when I was younger. Of course, once I got older, I realized I was an idiot when I was young, but why is nobody talking about how the class photo ate so hard? Is that it right there? I like how nobody's smiling. That is hilarious. Did I hear Russian army? On my way, operator. Russian school is very accelerated and difficult. Also, uniforms required. Doesn't look like they're wearing uniforms right there. Oh, another Eastern European school. I want to see, like, actual students in the Eastern European school. I haven't seen that yet. She's got a bat? Oh my gosh. Traumatizing memories. Bro, the school from the first picture is the one to which I went for music classes. That's so nuts.
I've just had a 3-hour afternoon appointment with the Princess Royal's own palm reader. I'm trying to get tips on what school Ludo is going to get into. She said I had a 76% chance Ludo is going to get into Eton. Well, I'd buy that.
This makes me so uncomfortable. I know it's probably satire.
Princess Royal's own palm reader. I'm trying to get tips on what school Ludo.
A palm reader, it's got to 100% be satire. I can't tell if this is satire or not. Me, isn't that the place she runs down the street in Persuasion? Imagine being the one living in that house. How are you permanently so classy? Newsflash, she's not. I mean, I'm sure she's classy, but not everyone's classy all the time.
I'm looking for a school with horses,
Boarding,
nursery, football,
cafe,
Hold on, I gotta see where this is at. What is this? Library? UK. All right, UK boarding school.
chapel,
history, Tudor,
avenue,
Library.
haha.
What's up with all the private schools? I'm sure there was probably an issue with finding content for this one. My mum went there. Is it a private school in Newcastle or not? Newhall School is located in Chelmsford, Essex.
I didn't know about before we moved to the Netherlands is what their school schedule is like. So we only get 6 weeks off in the summer, but throughout the whole year we get these extended breaks, and it's incredible because we can just show up. A 3-hour drive gets us to places like this. So not only are the kids getting the experience of living in another country, we have the freedom and the ease of popping over to a new country anytime we want. We rented a car. It was 200 euros for a week.
Wait, so they only 6 weeks for summer, just more time off during the year, like, but every month?
And we are just road tripping through Belgium. It's literally my dream come true, and I cannot believe that this is my real life.
It's actually really cool. School systems in America are a little bit different. Every state is different. Some states give more time off in summer, but usually it's at least, I want to say, 10 weeks for summer in most schools. Interesting. Okay. I feel like we Europeans don't appreciate this enough. At least I don't. Maybe. Someone says crying in Texas. It's the best. Every 7 to 8 weeks, the kids have a week or sometimes even 2 weeks off. That's nice. We kind of have this on like a light version. It's like they get fall break, they get Thanksgiving break, they get Christmas break. New Year's is kind of Christmas as well. Spring break. I feel like there's another one. I can't remember when it is. All right, Italian school. This looks the most close to an American school that I've seen yet. Italian schools don't look like this, someone says. I gotta see if that's true. Is there another comment? Eyebrow. Oh, no, that's not English. Oh, there's not many English comments here. No. School in Italy is everything but this. All right, so is this not real? First day of high school in Spain as an American exchange student. Okay. It's big. Leaving school at 2:15. A little earlier than ours. All right. That was pretty straightforward. Lunch at a Swedish high school. That's so cool. Guys, I can't even tell you. I can't even explain how bad the American lunches are in schools. I mean, just think like prison food or like jail food, and that's pretty much it. Maybe like slightly better. I would have died for this when I was going to school. This is so nice. This is the kind of stuff that makes me want to take my kids and move to Europe. 100%. Like, it's just so much better. Of course we should feed our kids, like, good food, you know? It's what the hell we all pay taxes for. Well, this must be a private school because regular Swedish school lunch does not look like that. Don't ruin my dreams. It is, but I assume they all did. Oh my gosh, not the top plate. The top plate had every disease known to man, according to us as kids. Someone else says, yep, never take the top plate. I don't remember why, but that's something we all did. I feel like we did the same thing. Once I got into high school, we had off-campus school, so you're allowed to leave and drive and go get lunch, and that's just what I did every day.
I love it when UK trains make it to the US because, like, I've always had questions of, like, what was British school like? And then now that I see our uniforms, it confirmed for me. I always was like, it's probably like Hogwarts. I started doing some more research, and then y'all schools look like Hogwarts too. Like, look at you in the background. This looks epic. Look like y'all about to go to school and learn some spells. But now I'm wondering, what do y'all be learning in UK schools? Like, history? When y'all learn history class, what do they be saying about us? They be like, oh yeah, we tried to tax them, and they ran our shit from across the way. They stole a whole country
Oh my God.
Us. Or is it more like, they stole a lot from us, but thank goodness, because look at them now. They don't know nothing. Losers, fatsos. I don't know. I'm wondering, like, what is lunch like? And is it K through 12, or do y'all do like elementary school, middle school, high school?
How did he just say elementary? Elementary.
Or do y'all have different names for it? You know, I'm just hoping this makes it to London or UK TikTok. Look like they on their way to the Goblet of Fire right now. They about to go take some lessons from Professor Snape. Gym class like over there. Like, you guys play any American football in gym? Y'all be hooping, or is it more like soccer, or you guys call it football? I don't know. You have to wear uniforms all throughout school, or do you guys ever get to put that shit on for real? The question of mine is, how do y'all get to school? Because I've never seen no yellow school buses, or maybe y'all do have them, y'all just don't really talk about them like we do. I don't know. But another question I would like answered. But I am sold that your guys' schools all look epic, and just like you guys are teaching lessons in wizardry there.
I understand what this man is saying, and I vibe with it, because he definitely is on the same wavelength as me, thinking these schools look so much better. And this may be a private school, but his delivery is just a little different than mine. Watch The In-Betweeners. You won't regret it. Is that a show? Watch The In-Betweeners, another one. That's what British school is. By the way, you guys, let me know in the comments if you are up for like show and movie reactions. I might do it on a separate channel, but I've never really seen much European shows. So if you're interested, just drop a comment. We get Sorry It's an American Video, guys, when we have to watch SMT in class. Nothing. We learn nothing about USA. That's the best comment.
A high school in Italy that would send an American into a coma. So we have 5 years of high school. That means that in Italy, we graduate a year later than the rest of the world. Many high schools go to school on Saturday, but they finish at around 1 p.m. So you don't eat any lunch at school, you eat lunch when you get home. My high school finished at 2 p.m. and we didn't have any lunch, so I would eat lunch at 3 p.m. every single day. You don't choose your classes, but you choose a certain kind of high school. Like for math and science, classical languages, art. There's also like vocational schools, professional schools. You still always do the basic subjects in each high school, but you also have a huge focus on your specialty. I did language high school, so I studied French, Latin, Spanish, English, and Italian. Obviously, besides Latin, I speak all of the others fluently now. We have surprise oral interrogations. So any teacher can just call on a student and they like quiz them in front of the class for like a long time, like 30 minutes to an hour. They ask them questions about the subject and then they give them a grade. But this is done in front of the entire class. Some teachers read their students' grades out loud. I had a professor who would read the test grades in order of worst to highest grade. We had to stand when the professor walked in the classroom and had to wait for the professor to say seduti or sit down before we could sit as like a sign of respect. Let me know if you'd like a part 2.
That's different. Europe is different. I went to high school in Italy in the US since I'm half Italian and American. These are some things that are different. Somebody says I'd cry every day. Wow. My anxiety would be on overdrive getting called out like that. Huge focus on your specialty. Surprise interrogations. Fasciolo scientifico e hothriore di... I sound so bad. So bad when I try and do other languages. All right, we're going to cut it there. This is getting out of hand. All right, appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.